Okay, so we're gonna make this quick. I had to really touch on this really quickly. Yeah, it's been hours that I didn't get any sleep, and yeah, these topics been killing me a bit. So, like I said, I just want to get through this quickly, much as possible. I'm not gonna waste any brain cells, especially in this case. Good gosh. But alright, let's before I snap, let's read what's going on in this situation. Okay, so apparently, yes, it's starting to come out now that obviously it shouldn't have been much sooner, but yeah, now it's starting to get notice. And yeah, Ringside News is one of the articles that reported first that Natalya has more and more developed a reputation of being a problem with WWE producers and writers backstage. So she's developed a problem with being with producers and writers, and apparently this was the reason for her to no sell Liv Morgan's finisher at a recent live event. So yeah, that's why she no sold also. More to the story of her no selling Liv Morgan's finisher. So yeah, one of the members of the writing team informed the people that Natty was a serious problem backstage last Friday. So this happened last week. So bad that several producers and writers were talking about whether they go straight to Vince McMahon, observe protocol, and go to Bruce Pritchard, since John Laurinaitis is gone. This was a real question. They also considered going to T.J. Wilson, because that's her husband, and I also heard that's her husband. That's one of the hearts into the family. He's also a producer backstage, so I guess he might think that she has some type of pull. Vince likes blondes, so I guess I could be for another reason why. As a courtesy, and see if he can get involved, since she's been unprofessional in harassing the writers and producers. We were told that Natalya was complaining that she gets her role and understand what's needed. Yeah, but she's treated like she's a jobber. Well, it's break it to you, Natty, but you are a fucking jobber. She's been a jobber her whole career. I mean, you're not no Sasha Banks, and definitely not no fucking Roman Reigns. So Natty kept pushing for answers, but then when she gets in front of Vince, she baby faces Vince and does the old "I'm grateful for the opportunity, I'm fortunate to be here for so long" routine. We were told that her no-selling Liv Morgan's finisher in Sacramento was unprofessional and got squashed quickly, because Natty probably knew she exposed her rotten attitude with that moment that was caught on tape. It was not a good look, and oh my gosh, and Natalie really didn't explain, or Natalya didn't really explain it well on social media. The producers and writers, because she likes to play a little also, and likes to go off the rails and talk really, real shit on social media also. The producers and writers have had their fill of Natty's constant games. They have had a lot to handle already, and the veteran superstar certainly isn't providing a great example for younger talent either. Okay, so that's the problem backstage with Natalya, and she has this whole big heat with creative, basically, because of what type of role that she thinks she has, and the type of pull that it looks like she has, considering that her husband is a part of the creative team, and that she could almost slip her slickly, or a slip dome to Vince McMahon. So seriously, yeah, like, you should already know your role by this point, Natty. Like, yeah, you're a star jobber. You're literally a fucking jobber. Like, Natalie is a prime example of being a jobber to the fucking stars. Like, is she that serious? Like, seriously? And this is the problem. Why? This is the problem here. Like I was just talking about, like, the rating hasn't always been the issue. Like, wrestling has drastically changed over the better part of, whether you want to say a decade or 20 years. And nowadays, like, especially because you have a wrestler, like, just because she's a part of the Bret, she's a part of the Hearts, and just because she's been in a small position that she has, or she thinks she has, but she kind of has people in place. I said, like, Natty, you're a prime example of being a jobber. Like, who the fuck are you, Natty? Like, why, like, seriously acting like this, acting as if she's completely, like, she's somebody? Like, she can't be serious right now. And this is like the clear indication issue. Like, the rating wasn't always the problem. Like, it's the wrestlers as a whole in this age. And then you have younger talent that looks up to this and think all because of how you have younger talent, that wrestlers that look up to this, a wrestler like a Sammy Guevara and a Jade Cargill, and they think that, be in a position, the small positions that they are, especially when you have, a child like Mark, that has a stick way up his butthole like Tony Khan, and how much of a mark he is for the indies. And then you have them in this position, and it's like because of the little exposure that they think they are, and what type of place that they are, and especially in their audience being as Marcus and tribalistic as they are, think that they on some hot, that they're just on this level that can't be matched. And it's like Natty, like, you've been like who are you? Like, yeah, you definitely should know your position, like, cause you're not any position. I said she's been really, because I understand, because she's been a great, whether or not a great influence to, when it comes to a Sasha Banks or a Bayley today. But it's like, Natty, you're a jobber. That's been your part for your whole career. Like, you've been nobody, and you should been acting like nobody. Like, it's like, especially like this little recent small push that you have is probably like the only place that you have. It's probably because that being your husband being backstage in a role that he's in, and you know how Vince feels about blondes. So just whatever the case may be, whether it's because of your husband being backstage, or how long and how good of a BJ you think that you may have given Vince. Like I said, that Botox, or because you already know, especially the way she looks like, because Natalie definitely, you could tell that she has Botox or plastic surgery been done. Yeah, I don't know if that plastic surgery or your plastic, how good that your plastic surgeon has made you look, or think that's or convinced you because of how good you look, especially your husband. I don't care how could they convince you how good you look on screen or whatever, and think that because of how you look, that automatically thinks that you're this hot shit, or this female that should automatically be given these high level booking decisions, or everybody should be listening to you. And it's like, Natalie, you're a complete effing jobber. Like, she's a jobber to the stars. And it's like, know your position, know your role, and shut your mouth, and be glad that you're in the position that you are. It's like, because of it, you're literally there to put other people over. That's all you've been, and that's been your whole career. So it's like, I don't even know why Natty is acting like this, or think she's acting like this. It's just wholly ridiculous. This is like completely laughable. Like, I don't even know why we asking about this situation. Could care less about how, that Botox or plastic surgery, how much of plastic surgery be going to her head. It might not have to stop with that. Yeah, because you've been a jobber your whole career, you'll continue to be a jobber. So it's like, I don't even know why this is even a discussion, and why she has the heat that she have. I said you have like younger talent that also look up to this and think it's because that jobbers had their whole careers have been in this certain situation their whole careers, and they all of a sudden get a push that coincides with of them having to be that they should be at a top level space, then they automatically should be given these more and better opportunities. Like stop. Like I said, she's completely there to put over. She's completely there to put over the next talent. It's like she's completely making herself look completely idiotic. This is ridiculous. And that's the problem. That's the problem nowadays. Also, it's just like, especially with the indie talent, too effing full of themselves. Once they get in a position, it's like they automatically think they're, top A class, and it's laughable. But yeah, that's all I got, and I'm gonna get some sleep, and I'll see y'all later. Yeah, stay blessed, y'all.